Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here at the BT Studios. It's fight week. One of BT's own, Hamzah Sheeraz joins me. How are you, mate?
All good, man. Been a while, Oscar.
It's been a while, mate. Good to see you. Of course, looking dapper, as always, as Frank said. Good clobber. Of course, very Frank Warren. Is there a different feel to this fight week, your first main event? We know how highly Frank and Queensbury think of you, but your first main event, is there a little bit of a different feel around this week?
No, not to be honest with you, no, not really. It's like any other last, I think, 3 fights I've had now, because I've slowly been building me up. But yeah, no, listen, it's good, it's great to be main event. And yeah, hopefully come Saturday I'll get the job done, get it done in a good fashion.
I know you you might do, but I'm presuming you don't want to think too much about the journey because it's about the here and now and where you're going to get to. But we were just talking off camera about some of the first interviews you would have done and the fact that we've got like a backlog of your interviews. You've come a long way, ain't you? In the last 2 or 3 years, you've come a seriously long way. Yeah,
literally, man. Literally, you know what they say, hard work pays off, don't they? And I think, like you said, if you look at the backlog of interviews I've had, you can actually see the progression. It's crazy. I think the first interview I done was with Coogan on the, I think it was B.J. Saunders when he defended his world title at the Copper Box back in the day, 2017 I think it was. And I just had my debut come out and I looked like I'm about 8 years old in it. But yeah, it's good, man. Hard work pays off.
It's progression, like you said, outside the ring as well as in the ring. We can see you've become a better fighter, and as they said in there, it's kind of prospect to contender. But yeah, outside the ring as well, you become more confident, and I know you're growing into sort of the full package, as it were.
Yeah, no, listen.
That is important, isn't it? The full package is important.
Of course. We can look at the likes of Canelo, look at the great fighters, and nowadays modern greats, Anthony Joshua. Look at the way they are. Do you know what I mean? In the ring, they're phenomenal fighters. Outside of the ring, they've almost got this sense of presence around them. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to hopefully build up to and get to the pinnacle of the sport one day.
Let's talk about a man in the other corner. He's got that draw on his record with Benavidez. Look, styles make fights, so it could have been a harder fight for Benavidez than it is for others. But it is kind of a bit of a measuring stick, and that's what boxing fans do. You measure up against what your opposition have done. So a win against this fella is a serious win as well.
Yeah, of course it is. Listen, he's upset the apple cart quite a few times actually, and the Benavidez fight actually 41. But listen, I don't want to dwell on that too much because I'm not the same fighter as Benavidez is. But like I said up there, I want to do what he couldn't and get him out of there.
What sort of stuff do you think you're going to show this time in your second fight at middle that perhaps we didn't see or didn't get to see against Jez Smith?
Just hopefully a lot more of a complete fighter. I'm not saying a whole complete fighter, but more complete than I was the last time. And just slowly bringing on that progression. Do you know what I mean? That each fight progression, bringing it on and on and on until I get to world honours.
Well, this gives you a world ranking, this WBC strap. And then I suppose, look, you're not looking past Torres. It is tunnel vision for Saturday, but you know what boxing fans are like. It won't be long before, Eubank was mentioned in there. It won't be long before people are placing your name against big domestic fighters or even world level fighters.
Yeah, no, but I think as a young fighter, young, hungry fighter who wants it all, that is perfect for me. Do you know what I mean? As a fighter, but I mean, from a promotional point of view, it might be a bit different. But yeah, as a fighter, I'm not complaining.
You're going to get on the cameras after, fingers crossed you win on Saturday, get on the cameras and perhaps call for some names?
I'm not one to call that name.
You've never been one to sort of be too direct with that, have you?
You know, it is because I've always come with that humble approach. You know what I mean? And if I was to come out of the audience, I'd look so stupid doing it. I'd look silly doing it. But yeah, no, listen, if names are mentioned, then yeah, I'll, for sure. Yeah, why not? But listen, anyone at 160.
Just a final message to your fans, whether they're tuning in or they're at the Copper Box on Saturday. Yeah, really exciting night.
Yeah, no, just massive thank you to everyone who's bought tickets. Massive thanks to my team, and Saturday night we'll put on a good show for you, inshallah.
Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.